Hi, I'm speechless. Okay, it says I'm live, but I am honestly speechless. You probably already know who I am. If you're here watching this, I'm Reverend Karen Cleveland. I am spiritual director of One Love Animal Connection and of and an animal communicator. I have too many monitors going on around me, so I'm very distracted. So I know this can't happen in the future. I just have to pay attention to me and you and forget about everything else that's going on. So this is the first service of One Love Animal Connection. So please work with me as it evolves. And we just know that everything is done perfectly as it's supposed to be. So welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm glad that whether you're watching it live as I stumble along or you watch it later in a day or a week or a year, I'm really glad that you're here and I'm really glad that you're watching it. First thing I'm going to do is pray in. Okay, let's just kind of get myself grounded and get us grounded. So I encourage you, whether you're sitting, walking, taking a hike, laying down, I encourage you to feel the earth below you, whether it's through your feet, through your bottom, through your entire body. Take a deep breath in, feeling it. And as we feel that, and as you take that deep breath in, know that you are grounding yourself in your space around you. Because as you take in that air, it's not any old air. It's special. It's your air. But not only is it your air that you're breathing in and out, it's the sky. And it's not any old sky. It's your sky. Whether your sky right now is light or dark, rainy, cloudy, sunny, whatever your sky is, breathe it in and know that as you breathe in your sky and breathe out your sky, know that that means you are connected to the universe of stars, the universe of skies, the universe of clouds and planets and earths. And know that as you are connected to all that around you, know that that is God, know that is divine, know that, feel that it all comes from the same divine substance. You and the connection to the cedar tree, to the magnolia, to all the animals, tigers, cats, dogs out there, we are all connected. And so, centering in that spot, knowing we are all connected, I welcome you. I am blessed you are here with me, and I am grateful, and so it is. And it looks like my feeds are not going live, so I feel like I don't know if I need to do something. It says this video is live now. Apologies, because clearly I'm a one-woman show right now, and so we get it. And like I said, hopefully I really am live. Hopefully, if someone wants to be watching, you really are. And okay, today, new beginnings. I'm talking me to you. I'm ignoring all the technology around me. So me and you, new beginnings. And what better time to talk about new beginnings? It's springtime. We just had Easter, right? So I think it's a wonderful time to begin again, to learn how to do whatever you want it takes to begin again. And I see some comments coming in. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here, Lisa and Shannon. Awesome. Okay, so new beginnings. And here's the thing, if we can learn to connect with the animals, with nature in a new way, then it can deepen our relationship with God and the universe and really put us into the flow and expand our whole life. All right. I truly believe that. And I can't tell you everything in, 15, 30 minutes today, but my goal over the rest of my life is to help others use the connection with all life to improve your own life. All right. Because the fact is, many of us feel separate. We feel separate from God. We're separate from the animals. We're separate from each other. A lot of us believe that different cultures, different ethnicities, different species, that one is better than the other. And usually we're the better one, right? Usually we are superior. So we're better than the animals. We're better than the other countries, the people that come from those other countries. And that's just not true. We're all born of the same substance. All right. So let's talk about that for a minute. Why do we feel like we are so different from them? The Buddhism, there's the Four Noble Truths. And the first one is dukkha. And I might be mispronouncing that, but it's dukkha, I'm pretty sure. So what that is, most people know it as suffering. So there is suffering. That's the first noble truth of Buddhism. But it's really more than suffering. It's the inability to have satisfaction. So it's just everything going wrong. It's a crazy life. It's, things just aren't right. And so you kind of suffer in that lack of satisfaction. But the thing is, the cause of that, so before the Four Noble Truths, where Buddha lays out how, that's what our goal is to attain at the end, the reconnection, is that we're separated from all of nature and the animals. So the reason for the suffering is because we feel separated. And why do we feel separated? When did this happen? Well, it depends on, if you're a creationist, it happened when Adam and Eve ate the apple in the garden. If you're an evolutionist, then the suffering began when we made the jump from Neanderthal man to modern man. Okay. But the reality is the suffering started when we're born. All right. When we decided to come to this earth and leave our spirit selves, on the other side, where we knew everything there, we were connected to everything, and we decided to come to earth. So when we're born, that's kind of when we started this. And it's kind of our goal to make it back to the connection, to remember, and to actually feel it, though. Because once you can feel the connection, you're in the flow and you feel good and things go easier. And I'll give you some examples in a little bit. And let me just tell you one thing. So when we're not on the earth, pre-birth and post-death, we're in the spirit world. Our souls are basically in spirit form. We're energy, and our souls continue on, and they were here before we started on earth. But and a lot of people say that we are humans, or I'm sorry, we humans are how does the saying go? We are, oh my gosh, spirit. We are spirit beings having a human experience. Phew, I almost totally lost that. Okay, so we are, spiritual beings having a human experience or in a human body. But let me tell you something. Animals are spiritual beings having an animal experience, living in an animal body. So when we're not on earth, when we go to the other side, guess what? We're all the same. We're all the same. We're little souls, bits of energy running around doing our thing, all the same. So when I was growing up, I grew up middle class, Catholic school. Nothing extraordinary about my upbringing. animals were either, food or companion animals or work animals, but there wasn't, any real connection. And that's how most of us are raised, I believe, that we are superior to the animals because of our thinking, because of our opposable thumbs, right? Because of a lot of the way we think and the reasoning, our self-reflection. So we're superior to animals, and that there can't be a connection. We can't be connected to them because we're better than them. So how could we be connected with them? But if you've ever had an animal, if you've had a cat or a dog or any other kind of animal, and you've loved them and you've lost them, you know that there is some kind of connection there, okay? Despite what so many people and so many scientists want to tell us that there's no connection, we know there is because we can feel it, and yet people are telling us there's nothing. And a lot of the religions tell us that there's no connection. So I'm here to tell you that there is, that we are all one. We all come from the same source, and there is benefit to us, me personally, you personally. There is benefit to learning or relearning and feeling that connection. Because once you understand and once you can live in the flow of connection, knowing that you are supported and you are part of the system of the trees and the flowers and the animals and the birds, you don't have to worry so much. For one thing, you know that things are working out a certain way and that will continue to work out a certain way. And you feel confident being in the flow. So there's a lot of benefit to us. If I use the example of the zebras or the antelope out, so going on safaris in Kenya and seeing the animals out in the savannah, the antelope, the zebras, the water buffalo, they all are eating and grazing and playing same places the lions are and the cheetahs are, right? And in fact, I have seen lionesses sleeping or staking out, making their perimeter where they're going to stake out their next meal. And I've seen the zebras right by them. I've seen the antelope right by them. And are the zebras and antelope worried? No. They're living in the moment. They're not worried right now. They don't have anything to worry about. All right. So nothing's happening, and they know that they are connected, and when they need to run, they'll run. But they also know that things work out certain ways. Not everyone's going to make it. Okay. And I hate to say it's a circle of life, but I mean, we all know that's kind of what it is. But animals don't fear death the way we do because they don't have that self-reflection and guilt that we do about life. So, so when we're out on the safari and we see these animals existing together side by side in the moment, and we connect with them. So if I lead people in connecting with the animals, you can feel everything's all right. Everything's okay. Everything is going to be okay. Even though that lion is right over there. Right now, life is okay. So I started to really reconnect with basically the oneness of all life. I was doing two things simultaneously. I was studying to be an animal. I wasn't studying to be one. I was practicing and developing my animal communication skills while I was also studying. Well, it was before I started ministerial school. So actually it was previous to that. But what I discovered was as I connected with animals and as I did the spiritual practice to connect with animals better and to actually talk with them and have conversations, my connection with God got better. And as my connection with God got better, my life got better. Because, as I said, I could trust in what was going to happen. I knew I could trust the answers I was getting from God if I had a dilemma and I was like, I don't know what to do. I could trust that what I was getting was the truth and what I was supposed to get. And I knew things were going to be okay. Okay, so so let's have a small experience of connection. I'm going to give you some to-dos to help you with this, to help you be connected, so you can just start the practice, start a practice. You know, you are where you are. I don't know where you are right now as far as spiritually connected, that kind of thing. Okay. But wherever you are, you just start. It's not going to happen overnight. You just start doing it and eventually you go, oh my God, everything's fine. What happened the last year or 5 years or 10 years? You know, you're going to be 5 or 10 years older anyway. So just start now. So like I said, I can't teach you everything tonight. We're just going to do 2 simple set practices. Well, 1 simple practice, and I'm going to give you some homework. So I'm going to invite you to get comfortable. If you're in a place that you're like hiking or walking or something, this might not work so well, but you might be able to stop and look at something. I forgot to get my picture set up to share. Oh, dang it. Okay. I don't have an animal. Chloe, come here. This is spontaneous live theater. Chloe, come here. Come here. Okay, that's not going to work. Oh my gosh. How am I going to do this? I'm going to see if I can find a picture real fast to share, because if you can't video file, nope, that's not right. Share screen, nope, that's not right. Oh, apologies. I wish I could edit live theater, as they say, but I just can't do it. I'm looking around for a picture that I might have, and I don't. I just don't have a picture of an animal, so I'm going to grab my cat. Excuse me getting right in front of the camera. Come here. Come here. By the way, animals are allowed here. We're animal-friendly service. Okay, this is Chloe. She didn't know she was going to be used. And what I'm going to ask you to do, I hope you can hear me. Is she standing on the microphone? Okay, I'm going to try to get her a little closer to the camera. Here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. You don't need to look at Chloe at the moment. So just close your eyes and take a deep breath. And I want you to feel your skin. What does your skin feel like on the inside and on the outside? So what does it feel like inside, if you just inside your skin? And if you were to take your hand and touch your skin, what does it feel like? So this is the me and you exercise. And now look at Chloe and imagine being inside Chloe's skin. What does it feel like to be inside her skin? I have to move my mic. Okay. What's it feel like to be inside Chloe's skin? What does it feel like to touch her skin from the outside? She's fine, by the way. She's purring. She loves it. Yeah, you do. All right. Now imagine your lungs. When you breathe in, how does that feel to breathe in as you? Now imagine you're breathing in as Chloe. What does it feel like to breathe in as Chloe? I'll try to show you more of her body just in case it helps you in any way. She's an unexpected guest today. I hope to have more guests later. Not today. Now, feel your heart. How does your heart feel? And imagine your heart. You're feeling your heart, in the heart inside Chloe. How does Chloe's heart feel as far as how does that circulation of blood go throughout the body? Just feel what that might feel like. So now just kind of imagine just being Chloe. Just be Chloe for a minute. How does that feel? What does that feel like to be inside this fur? Probably feels pretty spoiled, honestly. All right, come on back. Okay, Chloe, you can go back to sleep. Thank you, Chloe. So one of the things, as you connect with animals like that, the thing is you do it with trees. Feel the circulation of the tree, feel the bark of the tree, feel the leaves and the whatever might be on it. Once you can begin to feel all life like that, you feel a connection to it. So one of the things I would encourage you to do is to do that little practice, you know, with any animals, if you have animals or if you know some, any plants, any trees, the river, the lake. Really, it doesn't have to be a mammal or a, you know, breathing oxygen kind of thing. Life. You can even, there's a practice in Care for Your Soul where you connect with the chair and the walls. Okay, so don't be afraid to connect with anything and see how that feels, and eventually you will begin to feel connected with more. And then the other thing I would love for you to try is to take note, specifically look for all the areas in life. Sorry, now I got cat hair on my lips. All the areas in life you are currently being supported by animals, by nature, by God, by the divine. And it doesn't have to be big. So, did you find your car keys easily to go to the store, wherever? That's being supported, that they were right where they were supposed to be, or you could find them easily. Your car started? Excellent. The universe is supporting you. You had some food to eat today? Perfect. You had hot water? Yeah. Someone made you food? You went to a restaurant and they served you? That's being supported. Yes, you're paying for it. Yes, you're expecting it because you pay bills and you're expecting a certain service. How often do you pay your bills and it doesn't happen? Right? You go to the restaurant and you don't get served good food. You pay your hot water bill and you don't have hot water. You go out to start your car and your car doesn't start. All right. So these are all ways of being supported. The lights turn green as you're driving down the road. Even the littlest thing is a way of being supported by the universe. So look for them. and look for ways that you are being supported. You will find that you are being supported more and more, and you will have more to find. It's a little bit like gratitude. The more you are grateful for, the more there is to be grateful for. All right, so 2 things: connect with life and look for support from life. So again, thank you for being here. This is an evolving and just a service that I want to do. I want to have guests. So if you want to be on the show, or you know someone that wants to be, let me know, because I want to be able to talk with people. I want to be able to talk with you guys. Actually, I want to do a Q&A session. I'm just not sure. So I see some comments, but it doesn't feel as authentic to me as actually having a conversation. So if you have ideas, email them to me, message them to me, whatever information you have, wherever you're watching this, because I do want to do this. I want to collaborate with people. I want to talk with people. I don't want to sit here and talk to people. I want to talk with people and let us all evolve together. So let me say a closing prayer, and we'll be done. Oh, all right. Grateful. Deep breath. Knowing that in this space is God, the God of the animals, the God in the animals, the God in me, as everyone watching this. I am grateful that we are all from the same source of God. And I am grateful to let mistakes happen, to forget my pictures, to do whatever it is that I'm doing. It's all growth. It's all perfect. It doesn't matter. And so I thank God for giving me this opportunity to connect with you through technology. God bless technology. It is truly the universe supporting me. And I thank everyone for being here. And I turn this all over knowing that everything is good, perfectly divine, and so it is. Okay, thank you so much. So I'm not actually on on Facebook. I'm streaming through a service, so that's why I don't know about all the comments necessarily. So working on this, figuring it out. Thank you. Love everyone. And 2 more weeks. I'll be back on the 4th Sunday this month. All right. Bye-bye. And I got to figure out how to close.